Fantasy Football Hour with your host, the commish, Double Dwayne Bowe. And dude, I caught Janine over there bending over. I'll tell you what, I didn't. Oh, sorry.
Whoa.
My bad there. I didn't know we were on. Anyways, welcome to another episode of Fantasy Football Hour. As you can see, I have a very special guest this weekend, Mr. Eric Hutto, Commissioner of Von Down by the Miller. How are you doing today?
I'm doing quite well, Steve. How are you?
I'm very well. Good. It's gonna be a great episode tonight. We have a lot of stuff to talk about.
So much stuff to talk about.
So
I
much.
have plenty of notes, and I see you do too.
I do.
All right.
Big old stack of papers.
Shall we get into it?
I think so.
All right.
And we're gonna go ahead and start off this weekend by recapping what happened last week. We had 5 good matchups, 5 different winners. Obviously, can't have more than 5. Am I right?
5 losers though too.
Oh, that's right. You can't forget about the
You
losers.
cannot forget about the losers.
Okay. Anyways.
Hmm.
So, what was our first matchup? We had myself, Double Dwayne Bowe, going up against Des. Didn't do it. I was projected to win.
You know what? I thought you were going to too.
You know, everyone in the league thought that. They all picked me.
The Giants, I thought returning from the Super Bowl that they would actually put up
Right?
a decent game against the Cowboys. You know what? It was kind of embarrassing.
It was extremely embarrassing.
I know. I'm sorry.
Eli just... I mean, he didn't have a terrible game, but he didn't perform. He did not perform until the last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter.
But now let's say the Cowboys did come out and they did play.
Yeah, the Cowboys played very well. Unfortunately, I mean, we all hate the Cowboys except for Des.
Yeah.
Shocker, right?
Loser.
Ha! Get out of town.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, events transpired. I also had a very unlucky break with Fred Jackson.
That was
He needs-
unfortunate.
He needs to strengthen his knees.
Most people do.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
There's the injury out there, plantar fasciitis. Have you heard about it?
I have. I'm not sure exactly.
Antonio Gates had it last year.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Huh,
Something
interesting.
about that. Yeah.
Anyways, I lost.
Digress.
Shit
But you know
happens.
what? Sometimes champions need to lose one time.
It's true. Not everyone can go undefeated.
That's
So,
right.
We'll see. The other matchup we had was Von Down by the Miller.
Yes.
Talking a little faster today. Taking on Cam Newton's Law. He was the underdog in this one. All of you guys picked him to lose, and I put this matchup on upset alert. And boy, was I right.
Yes. Pleasantly surprised with my team. I think it just shows the depth that I have.
Definitely, yes.
I made a mistake not starting Romo, but again, as we talked about,
You
Thought
know,
that-
trial and error.
trial and error.
Yeah, that's all it is.
And I like to call him the Shab.
The Shab!
You know what? 24 points in 6 minutes in the last half. I'm okay with that.
We'll take it.
I'll take it.
We'll take it.
I'll take it.
But anyway, he got the win, and he's moving on 1-0.
You know who really surprised me was Micah, your Preston Steve.
Oh, yes.
I
His,
did not expect him to lose.
Yeah, I was, I mean, actually, honestly, I picked him to lose. So
You did. Well, Chad.
I was expecting him to lose. My fault, everybody.
Yes.
But, yeah, 2 very good teams going at it.
Mhm.
We all like Chad's team after the draft. He's got some big names on it.
Huge names.
Same with Micah.
I just saw after Matt Ryan's performance, I thought, I was like,
There it
He's
is.
got it.
There it is.
but no.
But
Not
it
so
just
smooth.
didn't turn out that way. But hey, you're projected to do well this week. So moving on.
Mhm.
It's week 1. We've got 13 more weeks here, fellas.
Yep. See you in December.
Keep plugging along. One other matchup to talk about. We had No Soup for You
Yes.
and Tebow Steaks. And as I understand, you had a little extra viewer.
I did. I have a little
Yeah,
insight.
yeah,
My
yeah.
sources say that Tebow Steaks was unpleasantly upset after her loss.
Ooh.
Yes.
I mean,
Like, lock it down.
lock it down. You just keep
just-
your cool. I mean, I know you're a rookie and all, but
People lose.
life goes on.
People lose.
Yeah,
And I
exactly.
understand. You're going... You guys are tied going into the fourth quarter. Right
were.
before the
They
big
were.
pick.
Oh, the pick.
Yeah. Roethlisberger threw a pass, and he kind of just pushed him over for her to lose. So, shit happens.
That damn rapist.
Rapists will
He just-
sneak up on you.
They will.
They
And
did.
They will rape you.
They will rape you.
Oh, that was
But
just...
Peyton, wow. Right? Yeah, Jared, good pick. Pick him up. I like it.
And our last matchup, My Morning Dew Set, Trevor. We all loathe Trevor. Loathe him.
So much.
Yeah. And then Reed and Kundith Kanchenko. The 2 butt buddies, if you will. Yeah. I mean, we're butt buddies, but you guys are
Circle of life right here.
butt buddies.
Nice. Nice.
Anyways, that was a pretty good matchup. Trevor was trailing most of it, and he made a little comeback there at the end and pulled out the win.
Mm-hmm.
But two good owners, two good teams. I'm sure Reed will recover, but
Can't
He
rely on
was-
Aaron Rodgers though the whole
you
time.
cannot rely on Aaron Rodgers the whole time. Just ask this guy.
No, I mean
He got him what 6-0 last year, 5-0.
Yeah, 6-0 I think.
Yeah.
But I just know he doesn't like redheads.
Of course.
You know,
Yeah.
most people don't.
Yeah.
Name one good-looking redhead right now. You can't. That's the point. Okay. Well, maybe we'll come
Sorry,
back to
what?
this. We'll come back to this.
My fault.
My fault.
Anyway, but that wraps up this week's recap.
What's that? This just in. We have a press conference with the commissioner live on updates in the league.
Hello, thank you. Welcome all. I want to announce the first completed trade we have this year in the League of Tremendous Gentlemen. After intense discussions between these two teams, they finally agreed in principle to this trade. Double Dwayne Bowe is going to send the contracts of Stevie Johnson, Aaron Hernandez, and Jonathan Stewart to Kundiv Kanchenko for CJ Spiller, Andre Johnson, and Jason Witten. This trade is not yet completed all the way. It is under league review, but it shall be passed in about a day. Thank you. Have a good night.
Commissioner. What?
Wow.
Wow.
Talk about a blockbuster, ladies and gentlemen.
I think you lucked out.
I mean, Reed came to me with this trade, and, I liked it right off the bat, and obviously he liked it if he offered it to me.
There's something he sees there.
Something, I think,
It's a bold move, Cotton. We'll see
Yeah.
how it plays out.
and I was looking at his team, and I think he really coveted Aaron Hernandez in this deal. He really wanted that tight end. And, I'll be glad to take Andre Johnson
I
off
was to
his
say about
hands.
Andre Johnson.
Yeah, he's a stud. So pairing him with, Larry Fitzgerald and Brandon Marshall,
Yeah.
the outlook for my receivers are pretty darn good.
It's
for
gonna
the
be
rest of the
tough.
season.
I'm gonna say just right now, 20 points.
I sure hope so.
I'm hoping. We'll see.
Oh.
It's gonna be a tough match. This guy.
Now just remember, guys, it's only week 2 and there's already a blockbuster trade. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there.
That's right.
It's it can happen.
I'm open to trades now. By the way,
He's open to trades. Take it here. You heard it here, folks.
I'm coming out right now.
Out.
Out.
It's hilarious.
All right, new segment, right?
New segment. It's our not top 10.
What?
Not top 10.
What is
I don't
that?
know. I don't know. But I don't know what my hand signals meant. But our not top 10 this week.
Let's do it.
I'll explain it to the
All
people.
right, let's do this.
So basically, what we compiled is a list of people who are projected to really help their teams, not only this week, but for the whole season. And they kind of shit the bed this week and led to some losses. Some people were lucky enough to where it didn't bother them, but
They are game changers.
they are game
We
changers.
can't deny that.
Yeah. So here we go. We'll start off with number 10.
All right.
We're going to go, this might surprise you guys a little bit. Number 10 is D'Angelo Williams. Why, you ask? Yes, he splits carries, blah, 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 blah. Well, Jonathan Stewart was out this week. He was the main running back going against a very weak Tampa Bay defense. And you know what he did?
-1 rushing yards.
-1 rushing yards.
1 fantasy point.
1 point.
Because he caught 1 pass for 5 yards.
Pretty lame if you ask me.
Carolina in general, I don't think looked good that week.
They really didn't.
No.
And we'll get back to that later in the countdown.
Yes. What's
But
next?
Dez didn't do it, did luck out. He still beat me, even with that performance. But we'll find out why later in our list. Anyways, number 9 is all you.
Eli Manning.
Eli.
This is what we've talked about before, earlier in our broadcast. Coming off a Super Bowl win, at home, raising the banner. You think you'd have all that adrenaline going.
Right?
You think. But he just didn't look...
He didn't.
Well, you know what? He looked like his goofy self.
He really did. He
You
looked
know what?
uncoordinated out there. And I don't want to hear all this crap about Dallas's revamped defense.
No.
The fact is they have a rookie cornerback and a cornerback that came over from Kansas City that has proved nothing.
You
So
know what it was? His receivers didn't step up, which
Yep.
made him look bad, which made him look like the quarterback that he is.
it's true.
It's true.
He didn't play terrible.
No,
but
no.
he could have performed much, much better, which is why he's number 9.
9.
And his performance is leading to number 8. Victor Cruz. Yes, he put up, 11 points, I think?
I think he put up a little, 11.
Yeah. And that's respectable. But I think in the third and fourth quarter there, he had, 3 or 4 drops?
Big drops, too.
Yeah. So those right there, I mean, that alone right there is 3 to 4 points. But each one of those passes were probably 10-plus yards. One of them was about 20-plus.
Yep. One was
So-
a huge game. But, I mean, and they weren't just like, oh, is it catchable, is it not catchable? It's like, sorry for hitting you in the chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of catches.
My bad. I mean, luckily he got over it and he won his matchup that week. But we
Whoop.
go on to number 7.
Boom.
Yeah,
You got this, Steve?
I got this. We're gonna go with
Alright.
Michael the Burner Turner
Mm.
for Tebow Stakes. You know, I mean, everyone's talking about Atlanta Falcons and their revamped offense, going to a more pass-heavy attack and all this good stuff, but it's Michael Turner. You expect him to do something.
He's a big player.
Yeah, especially against Kansas City. But what did he do? 1, 2, 3 puntos. For those of you who don't speak Spanish, that's 3 points.
And we know Tebow Stakes speaks Spanish.
She does, because she is Mexican.
She is Mexican.
Yep.
Yes.
So,
You know
Take that
what?
as you
If
will.
she hadn't started him and put in one of her bench players, she would have won.
Yep.
It's just, this is why it's not top 10.
yep, not top 10.
Not top 10. All right.
Moving on to number 6. 6 is for Dix.
6 is for Dix. And you know what? This person has an exceptionally large dick. At
Because he's black.
He's black. Antonio Gates
Antonio Gates.
with the Raiders. Dropped passes.
Drop passes.
In the end zone.
It's rough. And, as far as their whole team was concerned, it didn't really matter. They won the game.
They crushed him.
But for Micah, it could have made a little bit of a difference. Yes, he lost by about 20 points. But who knows? A nice long touchdown pass here, a nice long touchdown catch there. It's a different game.
And we just can't rule out that, his plantar fasciitis might be kicking in again.
It probably is. It's a really nagging injury.
It is.
All right.
All right.
Number 5. A player that I dislike, and I'm sure you dislike.
But
Yeah.
you know what? I beat him.
It's true. You beat his ass.
I beat
Uh, Cam Newton, everyone.
the words rhyme.
Yeah,
There is to get
yeah,
mixed up. Yeah.
Rookie of the year last year, playing Tampa week 1, and he didn't do anything. 14 points. It was. I
Again, more as
couldn't watch it.
expected, and I think he'll rely a little bit on his legs.
I agree,
Yeah,
but we'll see.
we'll see.
We'll see. Number 4. Quattro.
This one was disappointing. I mean, again, stat wise, you look at him like over 350 yards, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, 3 interceptions. Matt Stafford
And against St. Louis,
against St. Louis, 3 interceptions. I think he was negative until halftime.
it was pretty
Points
rough.
wise.
Yeah. I mean, St. Louis, everyone they have a bad defense. They brought in, Jeff Fisher, who's supposed to revamp it, but
Mhm.
it's still St. Louis. Who do they have? Can you name anyone besides? Sorry, I apologize. Anyone besides Chris Long?
You expect at least more than one last-second touchdown pass.
I agree.
You think,
Mm-hmm.
the Megatron Stafford thing, you'd think. But
Yep. I mean, if he only throws 1 interception that game, Tebow Stakes gets the win.
again, bad luck for her this
Yep.
week. But
Shit happens.
shit happens.
Number 3.
Boom, boom.
Woo! We have none other than CJ2K, Chris Johnson.
He's been bad luck for you the past couple years.
He really has.
Mm.
I mean, I didn't take him last year, and I think it actually ended up hurting me because Jared played him in the championship game, and he had a good game.
He did have a good game.
So, but this week, he had 10 points. You're like, oh, he probably had 80 yards rushing. No,
Yeah.
he had 6 catches for 47 yards, which compiled his 10 points. 11 rushes, 4 yards.
Mm.
I don't know if I can blame that on him or the lack of blocking the Tennessee offensive line showed, or that maybe just New England has this badass run defense all of a sudden that we just don't know about.
Maybe he just doesn't like you. We don't know.
I support you, Chris. I'm a fan. Why
We
would
just
you
wanna-
not?
Let's get that out there so he knows.
Just come on.
All right.
I mean, help me out here. People helping people. It's powerful stuff.
It's beautiful.
It's
I
extraordinary.
have a boner right now just thinking about it.
see it. Oh! All right.
All right, number 2.
Number 2.
It's not really a person; it's a body part.
It is a body part.
Mm.
What kind of body part is that?
I don't know the medical term, but I think it's called a knee. Am I correct?
It's not knee.
Kenny?
Knee. It's a knee. And who does this knee belong to?
Good question.
Mr. Fred
Ah,
Jackson.
the answer.
I mean, come on, man. I don't know. Dive, lower your shoulder, do something to take your knee out of that compromising position. I mean, you got me 1 point which is okay because you played 3 minutes in the game. You give me like a full quarter. I'm sure you could have got 5 more points between you in the passing game and
Yeah.
I mean C.J. Spiller ran for 170 yards, so I'm sure you could have too. But
we're not. This is not MMA. This is football.
yeah, safety first, guys.
Safety first.
Safety first. Come on, just once again, people helping people.
All right. And
And
our
number one.
the best of the worst.
Oh, or the worst of the best? I don't even know. Anyway, this guy, our friend Reed Kanchenko, had a lot of confidence in him. He took him in the second round with his second overall pick.
And you know what? I took him last year too,
You
but
did.
he got me.
He did extremely well
Oh
for
my
you
gosh.
last year. And it was expected to happen again this year.
That's what I was watching for.
And against a shoddy Tennessee pass defense, he gave him 4 points.
Wes Welker. That's who we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
Wesley fucking Welker.
He's a gym rat.
He is a gym rat. He really is. But this week, I don't think he was in the gym enough.
I don't think he was either.
And
It showed.
it hurt him. But, it happens. It's only week 1. I'm sure he'll recover. I'm
Shake the rest off.
I'm sure all these players will recover and give us big games down the road that we're going to love them for. But as of right now, they are in our doghouse, and we are not happy with them. Especially Fred Jackson's knee.
WTF.
WTF. Anyways,
All right. As viewers, we want you to vote on the best of the worst. So keep it coming in.
I will post a poll on the league, so I want to hear what you guys think. And don't just vote for like if one of your players are on here. But
The
really,
worst person.
The worst person.
Who should have performed.
Yep. And this has been our Not Top 10. Da-na-na. No, you go high and then I go low there, so it's like da-na-na.
Wait, you got half step?
We'll work on it.
We'll
Folks.
work on
We'll get
it.
you next week.
Week 1, you know.
Hello and welcome to another segment of Prediction Time.
Mm.
This time, as he's been with me all show,
I have.
I've got my partner in crime, my PIC, if you will, Mr. Eric Hutto. Sorry. What?
In my butt.
So
Well, sometimes.
we're gonna run through this kind of quickly because we know we're running a little long here, but it was worth it. We loved it. So matchup number 1 will be my matchup: Double Dwayne Bowe versus No Soup for You. Now this projection will change because of the trade that was made earlier, but as far as I've looked, it will actually give me more points. So
As of right now, you're predicted to win.
by 26. So
Right.
if I get more points, I'm projected to win in a blowout. I hope my luck changes, but I think I'm going to go ahead and pick myself here. I've got some really good matchups. I've got Brandon Marshall going against Green Bay. I've got Eli going against Tampa. I've got good matchups here. I've even got, when I get Andre Johnson, he's going against Jacksonville. And then I even picked up Oakland's defense against Miami and Ryan Tannehill, who's probably guaranteed to throw at least 2 interceptions.
Of course, yes. As he was last week.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I'm
So-
also going to choose you.
Oh, thank you.
I feel like Eli is just getting a little rest off. I think he'll step up and perform. And
I hope so.
I think LaShawn McCoy, as great as he is, I think Baltimore's defense might shut him down a little bit.
Yeah, that's a tough defense to run against.
It is a tough defense. All right, next
Matchup.
matchup.
Take it away.
All right. We got your Preston Steve, and I like to call him my morning douche because I just
Dush.
douche.
Haha.
Hate you.
We loathe you.
We loathe you.
Fucking
Mike, I think you're. I want to choose you.
really? So you changed your pick? I thought you had him on upset alert.
I did, but you know what? I feel bad for him.
Okay.
I feel like
He's got a good team that he can't start 0-2.
he can't start on two.
Yeah, I agree.
Matt Ryan, Megatron. I think Matt Stafford's gonna be like, you know what? Fuck it.
Just throw it to him.
Megatron.
That's what I did last year. I just threw the ball to him and he destroyed. And
Exactly.
And we won 10 games.
But
so.
you have him on episode alert because he is predicted to win.
I do not have him on upset alert. That's our next one.
Oh, it is.
Yes. Excuse my colleague. He's a little slow.
My notes.
Yep.
Notes are
Sorry
going
about
wrong.
that, guys. But I'm going to take your best on Steve as well. As I've talked to Trevor many times, and as I've told him before, with me, I think his wide receivers are way too hit and miss.
Mm.
Last week they put up pretty good numbers, especially Jeremy Maclin. I don't think it's going to happen 2 weeks in a row. I just think your best on Steve has better players, and he's going to come out victorious.
I will say, I think maybe Ben Jarvis Greenhouse might have a big game.
Yes, he
Against
will.
Cleveland.
Going against Cleveland, he could have a big game.
Yes.
But
So watch out for that. And of course,
but I'm sticking to my pick.
Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, of
Go
course.
rest on Steve.
Let's go, Micah.
All right, now my upset alert pick.
Mm.
It's kind of a weird upset alert. I don't know if I can actually classify it as that, but Yahoo has kind of Kanchenko projected to beat Joe Buck yourself. And I don't necessarily agree with that.
This doesn't look like
Yeah.
it.
I mean, we
You're looking
saw
at the players.
Chad's got a great team. We saw what he did last week. He put up 146 points, led the league.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I don't know why you're projected to lose, honestly. So,
Joe Holmes, Marcus Gostin. We say these with accents because
oh, we are French.
we are French now.
No, we're not.
We're not.
I hate the French.
And Arian Foster.
Whew, that was bad.
Aaron Foster's
Sorry.
going to have a big game.
He is going to have a big game. He is.
Good job, Chad.
Okay, next matchup. This guy's matchup.
My matchup.
Von down by the Miller, and Dez didn't do it.
It's going to be a tough one, I think. I think
It's gonna be close.
Dez is a little low on the points predicted scale.
He is.
I think Gronk and Drew Brees are going to
Mhm.
step up again.
But once again, his biggest weaknesses are those running backs.
They are his running backs.
You know, I mean, he does have Maurice Jones-Drew on the bench. He may come in, but he's going against Houston. He didn't go to training camp. Who knows how he's going to perform? No one knows. And then
It might not even be an acoustic environment for him to run in.
It's probably not. He's had a sore vagina for about a month and a half.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's bad.
Check that.
It's bad. So, I mean, and then if he does start, who's he going to put with him? Ben Tate, D'Angelo Williams, Alfred Morris.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it.
I'm going with me on this one.
I'm going with you as well. And you decided to put Tony Romo in this week, and I think it should pay off.
By the way, if anyone wants Joe Flacco,
Joe Falco.
Joe Falco,
Falco.
Falco punch.
Fleck. What?
What?
Anyways, last matchup. Cam Newton's Law, Tebow Stakes. We have a surprising pick by Yahoo here. We have Tebow Stakes getting the win.
Yeah, by a decent amount.
Yep, by about 9 points.
Yeah.
Jared decided to bench Cam Newton, and go with Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning. I'm
You know
sorry.
what? I'm not even embarrassed.
Why would I be?
Why would I be?
But Atlanta in Atlanta. I mean, it's hit and miss. I mean, if it gets in a shootout, as far as both teams scoring a lot of points, I can see Jared pulling this out. But I don't know.
McFadden might have a big game against Miami.
Yep.
Yeah.
McFadden, he's just good. He is really good.
He's fast. But again, Matt Stafford, I think, is going to put his boner pants on and step
I
up.
agree.
It's just kind of.
And she's got Avatron. That's not even
Who is that?
Avatar. Jimmy Graham. The man.
You know what? I like Avatron.
Avatron's pretty cool. It's like Avatar and Megatron, kind of. If
You just don't know.
If they met and fucked and had a baby,
Is it real to not real?
like, what are you gonna do?
What are you going to do?
This is crazy.
Yeah, Jimmy Graham's just a big guy, too.
He is.
He's a point getter. And who knows? Akers might, kick another 63-yard field goal.
He probably will.
Yeah, baby.
But yep, I see. That's how I see it. I mean, we pretty much have the same picks.
Yep.
We're best friends.
And buddies.
Yes. Anyways,
so
I think
I think we're pretty much done
I
with
think that wraps
the
up-
fantasy hour.
I think it wraps up the second edition of Fantasy Football Hour.
Mhm.
Good luck to everyone.
Yes.
Good luck, no soup for you in our matchup. I mean, I hope I kick your ass, but I kind of like your team this year, except for Michael Vick. I mean, if he throws 4 picks against Cleveland, who knows what he's going to do against Baltimore.
It's a bold move, though. It's
Yeah. Very bold move.
yes.
So-
My dogs hate him.
Why wouldn't they?
It's
Anyways, good luck to everyone. We'll see you next week.
been great being on the show, by the way.
It's been great, yeah. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for mentioning it.
It's been lovely. That was very sensual.
Thanks. I give good kisses.
That's what I've been told. I'll never tell.
tell.
See you later, America.
Next time you should wear a bra.